What's up, guys? It's Jared here, and today we're going to be playing some NHL 16 here. Now, I've only played this game about 3 times, and I have lost all 3 times due to my poor defense. First game, I believe I lost like 6-4. I mean, still, I scored a lot of points in that game, but pretty shaky on my first try. The second time, I lost 3-1. That was pretty pitiful. And then the third game, I played about, I don't know, almost a month ago. It's been about a month since I played this game. I lost, I don't know, it was pretty ugly, like 4-0. So hopefully I can win this game for you guys. And so it's the New York Islanders versus the Tampa Bay Lightning here. So, I used to be a die-hard hockey fan. Really, I'm not so much anymore because my favorite team was the Atlanta Thrashers. That was a while back ago, and they've been out for 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years, and they moved to Winnipeg. And no, I do not like Winnipeg. I don't like how they just took the whole franchise out and put it made Atlanta fans miserable because I went to a couple Thrashers games and they were pretty fun to go to. The Atlanta fans were especially awesome then, but even though they kind of sucked a lot, only had one good year. I mean, that doesn't mean it was fun. Because Atlanta's had a lot of hockey teams that are no longer in the city. The first one I can remember, the Atlanta Flames, back like in the 70s, and they left to go to Calgary like, I don't know, either in the early 80s, late 70s, I can't remember. And then the AHL or IHL, I couldn't remember, the Atlanta Knights. They were in Atlanta. They played at the Omni. My parents absolutely loved them. They started in the early 90s and left in the mid 90s, but the Atlanta Knights were actually a good IHL team. Or AHL. I think it's IHL. I'm not sure, but this was before I was born. They knew the players personally. They think they had like season tickets. They went there a lot to the games. They were huge fans. It was pretty sad for them to see the Knights go. And then when they disbanded in 1996, that's when when they destroyed the Omni and we're going to build Phillips Arena, and they were going to bring an NHL team, the Atlanta Thrashers, in 1999, the year I was born. So I had the Thrashers going from 1999 to 2011, just for about 12 years. Thrashers weren't, like I said, the best team out there. Like 2006, 2007 season, they won the division. That was about it, and lost against the Rangers in the first round of the playoffs, 4 games straight. That was pretty embarrassing. Or it might have been 3, I'm not sure. It might have been 3 or 4. But yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I hate the New York Rangers. They always beat up on the Thrashers, and just, I don't know, just never really cared for the Rangers and so forth. But then once the Thrashers left in 2011, I said, you know what? They're not going to bring another hockey team back in downtown Atlanta. Now, there is a minor league hockey team called it used to be called the Gwinnett Gladiators. They're like a AA hockey team. They are actually called the Atlanta Gladiators, even though they are playing in Metro Atlanta. For those you've know who I'm talking about, they actually play in Duluth in the Infinitive Energy Center. Now, I used to be kind of a diehard fan of the Atlanta Gladiators, and now not so much because they start to suck now. And plus, I'm a lot more busier than when I used to be when I was a kid. But yeah, Atlanta Gladiators, they were like in the playoffs almost every year. They were truly amazing back then. Now, not so much anymore. They're I think like third place right now. But I just kind of, I mean, I like hockey, but it's just the way they kind of treated the Thrashers. I didn't appreciate how NHL did away with the rules, and don't really care for the commissioner of the NHL. I think he's a kind of an asshole, in my opinion. But now I'm starting to get back with the NHL, and I've been kind of becoming a fan of the Islanders. Don't know why, but the Islanders are becoming a pretty good team, even though the Rangers are currently ahead of them, like always. But the Islanders, I don't know, I just became a fan of them. I've actually, to be honest, I've kind of always liked the Islanders. They're a very underrated team. They not show offs, and I don't know. I just like them for some reason. But so far, I'm losing 1-0 here. I know probably y'all be thinking, "Oh, I'm such a noob at this. Don't know what I'm doing," but I mean, not looking good so far. Can't even shoot, and actually, the hockey games, all that I've owned, have been very hard to play. That's always been my hardest game out of all the sports games. Well, actually, it's one of the hardest games out of all the games I own. So I'm losing 1-0 right now. Not a very horrible start. Keep losing face-offs. I guess I can't pull the thing fast enough. I don't know. So, and wow, that was just a goal. Now we're going to be in the second period. Hopefully I can score some goals. Should be able to. Oh, yay, I won a face-off for once. Nope, he just got it back. But I know you guys noticed that I have not posted as many videos as I did earlier. I've been really busy with things with baseball and after school activities. I just been worn out from that, like you wouldn't believe. I every day, even without baseball, with the after school activities is I mean, really tire me up. Finally scored a goal. So yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading too many videos up lately. Yeah, so I haven't been doing many vlogs because I just really nothing to film about. There's just nothing to film about. And now, with the capture card I just recently got, hopefully I'll be uploading more content on there. Especially from the 360. I have more games with the 360 than I do with the One. And so hopefully I can, upload some Call of Duty, Halo Reach, stuff like that, really. So, yeah. Not much going on. In 2 weeks from now, I'll be up in Washington for my spring break. And so that should be pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Got the tickets printed out. Actually, I didn't tell you guys this, but I am planning to go see a a baseball game up in Washington Nationals. Even though I don't like them, I think it's still pretty cool to see a baseball game. And finally, another goal scored. That was kind of luck there. Um, yeah, I love baseball, guys. That's one of my favorite sports to watch and play. Still learning the game, even though I know a lot about baseball. It's still a learning game. Unlike basketball, even though I love basketball, but you don't really learn anything out of basketball because all people do is just shoot 3 pointers and but with baseball there's always something, there's always a play that that can is controversy. It's somehow Major League Baseball always changes the rules at least once a year. Even I like it now with Major League Baseball doing the review thing like they do in NFL. Thought that was pretty cool. The infield fly rule is that the umpires really don't know what an infield fly rule is. It's absolutely crazy, especially the Braves and the Cardinals in that playing game. When that couldn't remember who the guy from St. Louis hit that ball, but hit to like shallow outfield in where Simmons was playing, and he let the ball go, and that should have been an infield fly rule, and that fortunately kind of lost the game from Atlanta, and no playoff hopes. So yeah, that kind of sucked, but luckily with the reviews, hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again. I don't know, we'll see. But that was possibly one of the worst calls in baseball history, in my opinion. Still to this date, yes, I do. But yeah, I will be seeing the opening home game for Washington. They'll be actually playing the Braves. But nice if the Braves would have played there. That way I can cheer against the Braves. But while we're up there, Braves won't be in Washington. So, well, so far I am doing a little bit better in this period. I finally starting to get my shots together. It's still learning this game, how to with the controls. It's very hard to learn this game a lot because I also don't play this game enough. Honestly, I don't. So, but I'm just doing this recording for you guys, and hopefully I can start a fight somehow. I forgot how to do that. I think it just does it itself. I think I'm not sure. Oh, maybe there's one. Nope. So, actually, my goalie's been doing pretty good so far. Saved the game. And once again, I'm late with the face-offs. Once again. There I go. And oh my god, what a terrible pass. Terrible pass. Goodness. And damn. This is such a sloppy game, and somehow I've managed to score 2 goals. Just magically. Don't know how. Ooh, nice stop. And man, I gave it right back to him. And I think it'd just be best if Halek would save it. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce any of these European or Russian names. Just too difficult. Don't even try. But honestly, I still like the NHL. It's just I've kind of lost respect for some aspects of it. I don't know, just if the Thrashers were still in Atlanta, I would still cheer for him, even though I kind of gave up on them on the last year because they, sucked so bad. So, yeah. But I got 2 goals. I don't know if my goalie can. Hopefully, he can limit the damage. I do not want to go to overtime or shootout. In the past experience of me playing different NHL games, I have lost just about on almost every overtime and shootout, especially shootouts. Especially when you're at goalie mode. That is hard to do. I mean, of course, while you're playing the game, you have the option to, be the goalie mode rather, and you can. But in shootouts, especially when you kind of have no choice really. So started the third period here, still 2-1. Even though I don't see how I keep winning with losing face-offs constantly. I just have a good goalie. So, but I'm sure you guys heard about the news that happened in Belgium. That was unfortunate. Brussels. That was very unfortunate what happened, and about like over 30 people got killed, something like that. 100 others got injured. That was very sad. I don't know how many other European countries are going to get attacked like that. And ISIS, they just seems like they just keep getting stronger and stronger. And I don't want to try to sound too political about this. I mean, because I told you what I am. I am generally conservative, and normally I would say hey, United States needs to bomb ISIS and all that. Well, my opinions have kind of changed about that, and I don't know. And I know you guys will probably disagree with this, but it seems like to me Obama just literally doesn't care, especially when he went. There was like some video I saw on Facebook, him tango dancing with someone, and it seems like he couldn't care, and people were criticizing, oh well, he should have the United States military be bombing ISIS and all that. And and I said, what, I mean, the president can't just come over there and start bombing ISIS himself. Well, one, Obama's a Muslim. I mean, everybody I think knows that from now on. And two, just a president, just him against ISIS. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. Just people don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's just sometimes I think it might be best if the United States would probably avoid having war, but I don't know. I have mixed emotions about that. I don't know. But we'll see where the next election comes to. I'm personally, I think I would stick with Trump. But then again, that's basically a setup for Hillary Clinton to win it. That will be a very terrible thing if Clinton would be president. That I actually don't really want to talk about that right now. I really don't. But I kind of wish the world would be more peaceful than this. Countries try to stay out of war when possible, but that's kind of impossible to do that. It's like, we just need love, not hate. But that's not going to happen. Nope, you can't make everybody happy, and you're always going to have that mean person that likes to take away that freedom for you. And that's why I support the military a lot, because they fight for a country, and many extreme liberalism has basically taken over the United States. I see these things on Facebook, people stepping all over the American flag and burning it, and I would say to them, you know what, you can go to hell for that. Because people need to be more appreciative of their country and how lucky they are to live in a democratic society. I mean, even though Obama has done a lot of shitty things and have not made the best decisions, even though he has made a few good decisions, but the point is, United States is certainly the best country out there. Certainly not North Korean. That those liberals, extreme liberals rather, just they don't take advantage of that. And and it's like they just don't care, and that's what pisses me off so much. It's like when 9/11 happened. That certainly changed people's minds a lot. I mean, a lot of people switched parties from that. Now, I personally don't remember 9/11 myself. I was only 2 years old then. A 2-year-old's certainly not going to remember what happened in 9/11. I certainly didn't, but of course I know a lot about it now, and certainly just that one morning changed everything with the security and everything. And we had to go to war with these people. We had to. And because if we wouldn't, if we wouldn't have stopped them, they could have bombed Washington, and they could have very well have taken over the United States. These attackers could have very well. I mean, who knows? It's kind of like the Cuban Missile Crisis. If that wouldn't have been stopped, there's no telling what would have happened. I mean, you just don't know. That's why it's important to support the military every way possible. And people need to be appreciative. Now, when the United States went to war in 2003 because they feared weapons that Saddam Hussein had, weapons of mass destruction. Now that, might not have been the best idea to go to war then. Didn't really do a whole lot of good in my opinion. But, I certainly thought George, W. Bush was a good president. Made things better. And Obama has kind of made things worse, especially with terrorism. So, yeah, it's kind of sad at how people don't appreciate what our military has done. I mean, certainly my dad was in the Army. He was in the Army National Guard, even though he, didn't fight any wars. Well, back then, like in the 80s, you kind of had that, United States versus Soviet Union going on. So still, part of the Cold War was going on still. And, I mean, like I said, even though my dad didn't fight in wars, he possibly could have. You never know. But still, I mean, even if you're in the National Guard, I mean, still, you're fighting for your country. And we're willing to go to war if have to. But yeah, my grandfather, like I said, you can watch back in the first video, but he fought in the Korean War and the Vietnam War. And I think it's important to appreciate veterans, for what they've done. And nobody just seems like not many people care these days, really. So that's all I'm going to say about that for now. I know I kind of run my mouth about politics a lot, but that's just the way things are. And so now I've scored 6 goals. That still don't know how that happened. Just been my lucky day, really, because it's really hard to score goals in this game. It really is. So but yeah, guys, looks like I'm gonna win this game. There's no way they can score 4 goals and well, they just scored 1 there. Well, they can't score 3 goals in 19 seconds. That would be pretty bad if they did. But looks like I'm going to win this, guys, and I'm kind of glad I recorded this. That way you'd see a victory. So, oh good lord, almost another goal there. Damn. But I know you've got to notice there's not any sound on this game. I don't know why that's happened, but I'll have to figure out why the sound of the game did not work. So clearly it was a victory, and Tampa Bay, that was awesome. Even though that was, in my opinion, a very, very sloppy game. Not very well played, but I'm still learning. So, at least it made the Tampa Bay fans pissed off, so that's always a good thing. God, that mascot looks like a freaking clown for Tampa Bay. Good lord. Weird. So, looks like the coach feedback said I did pretty well, even though in other words, I kind of played shitty, but good at the same time. So, my face-offs were absolutely terrible. As you can see, I scored 4 goals in the third quarter. That basically what, won it for me. Yeah, my players got some good playing time. So that's good. But let's see what the 3 stars are. If I can figure that out. See if I can. No, not yet. Let's see. It'll be. Oh, here you go. Wow, 2 goals, 1 goal. Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe. See you later.